guys, and welcome to the latest podcast episode of The Profitable Copywriter. I'm here today to talk about productized services. It's not going to be a massively long podcast, but I just want to introduce you to a new stream of revenue if you've not thought about it before. Could be something that could be really, really useful for you to know. Okay, without further ado, I'm going to share my screen because I want to give you some examples in the wild. Here we go. We've got some examples on my website. Productized service basically is something that you can offer a client, but for roughly about 50% of what you charge for your premium service. So I'll just go through what the difference is just with this sales page here. Basically, I charge about double for a sales page every month, so every time. But what they do get, what a client does get for premium service as a conversion copywriter is all my research process. So I might be actually actively engaging with the audience. I might be collating their data for them. I might be even sending out a new questionnaire just to figure out what their pain points are and things like that. And then I will be optimizing that sales page afterwards. So there will be an ongoing process to do that. Whereas with a productized service, even though it is half of the fee, it's a great fee anyway. And what a client does get is a fast turnaround. They get a certain thing within a certain time based on a successful conversion copywriting process. So for further ado, just want to show you this because I think it's really worth you having 2 or 3 options for this on your site or on, like, say, for example, lead pages if you're really new, because you can put a landing page up and send them to that. Basically, for this, like, say, for example, this sales page, I assure them that this is still written with the highest spec copywriter standards. It's just that there's a certain limit to what I'm going to do. So I'm going to be writing their sales page, but they're going to be providing me with the data rather than me going out and assembling it all, maybe going out for more. It's going to be fully researched based on what they've given me. It's going to be planned and it's going to be written by me, but there's not going to be anything fancy like wireframing or concepting or, working with a designer. It's just me working on my own to produce that sales page for them. And they're going to agree to a day that's going to be delivered 2 business days from that agreed start date. So basically the difference between this and my premium service as well is that they pay for that in full before I even start. So it's almost like getting a product off a shelf, if you will. And then once they've paid, they contact me and we get a quick appointment to discuss what I'm going to do and what I need from them. And that's it. And then I just schedule the days in and that's it. Then they get their copy. And that's what you get with a productized service. So the reason I said think about 3 different services is because, people might come with different things in mind and then you can offer a couple more. Right. So I've got lead generation funnel there. So when someone downloads a freebie, they're going to get these 6 emails from me. So like a business will get 6 emails from me that they can use to follow on from that freebie to nurture that new client. And obviously it's a very similar sales page to the last 2. This is why I'm saying you can copy your pages and just change them up for whatever you're offering. This one, I give 1 more business day than the sales page. So and then again, the cart. Now this is Thrive Cart. You don't have to use something this fancy. You could use lead pages and their payment processor. It's quite expensive every month. You could even use your website, copy a sales page across, and then maybe just put a payment link in or a payment button to your payment processor, PayPal. Even that would be cheaper. Okay, so that's basically what a productized service is. Just a few tips for that. I productize services that I really enjoy doing because I really think, well, do you know what? If I enjoy doing it, then I'm more likely to want to do it. So that's a really important point when you're thinking about your productized services. What is it that you really enjoy? And then the thing is, then we come on to benefits of productized services. It's a way of almost it becoming, your income becoming more predictable. So think about it like this. You might have a big project scheduled for next month, but it's not quite enough to make your expenses. So maybe, like, say you've got 1 week free in that month where you know that that project is finished. Well, you could just make those sales pages active on your website, or even lead pages. You could make those active and just be like, right, well, I've got you could announce on social media, I've got 2 spaces left for sales pages. Check out this link, and really invite people to have a look. And then bang, you've got the rest of your income for that month. It could even be that you have a discovery call with a client that you think is going to pay a premium price, but they are like, oh my goodness, I'd love this service from you, but I can't afford it. What else can you offer? And at that point, it could be that you think, do you know what? They might benefit from that productized service. Another benefit as well is that you know how much time it's probably going to take you for those things. And actually, the more and more you do them, like say, the more you do a productized sales page, you're going to be able to refine that process. You're going to be able to hammer out the kinks in it and then really get clear on, your process. So it's a system in itself. So you systemize the process of that service. So it's going to become easy, even though each business is obviously different. You're going to write to a different tone, different brand voice. So it becomes a little bit more predictable. So some of your income could be more predictable. As well for the client, it's a good, the benefits of productized services are that, like put yourself in a situation, like I've seen quite a few entrepreneurs recently who have been launching a course, say, for example, or a membership. And they've done all the graphics, they've done all the socials, they've been telling everybody about this amazing thing. But then it's just like they run out of time right at the end for writing the really important email sequence. The ones that might invite people to the webinars, to remind them to come, to encourage them to turn up, to tell them about the bonuses that they're going to get. Or it might even be that sequence where they've been to the webinar and they want to boost the engagement after that towards conversions for the course sales. So those crucial emails get missed because the entrepreneur is so busy trying to do everything. So if you offer a productized service, you could say, hey, you know what? I know your launch is close. Why don't you book in for a productized service? We can have half an hour chat. I'll get your emails done. 3 business days. You've got them in time for your launch, and then you get your tech team to load them up. Perfect. Okay, so it does just offer you, it offers you a greater way to earn income, especially if you want to earn it fast. You've got the money in the bank first. Number 2, it offers greater flexibility with clients. So if clients can't afford your premium prices, you could offer them somewhere in the middle, but it's still worth it for you. And number 3, it's just great for getting experience as well. So you really can up your experience quite nicely with these productized services. And that's another reason why I did the email funnels, because I love writing emails, but also I want to become that expert copywriter in those services, if that makes sense. Right, I just want to go and just give you some more inspiration from around. I love this website. I think this is fantastic. This is a copywriter in England, and she has developed some productized services that might inspire you as well. So let's just share the screen and I'll show you what she's doing. Okay, so this is Copywriters, comma.co.uk. And she's basically she's offering email copywriting services. She calls them off-the-shelf copywriting services, which is fantastic. So it's just the same as productized. So basically, she's offering a copy audit. And I love how she's given it such a simple box here. And if we go in there, actually, she's done a checkout page just on Thrivecart itself. She hasn't got a sales page. I would recommend you've got a sales page. There is a what's included box, but I just don't think it looks as nice. But this is awesome. I mean, love this. You could do a copy audit, copy boost. So I love when people give catchy names. Mine aren't catchy yet. I've just literally banged them up and that works for me. But the copy boost, a rewrite of the most critical sections and elements in your email sequence. So she loves auditing emails there, and written notes and a video walkthrough. Wow. So there's so many things that you could offer clients in the way of help. A full email sequence researched and written in 7 days, application only. So she's got all those. It will really be worth having a look at this. Goodness me, I'm not charging enough, am I? One stellar email, even you might just want to offer one email that's going to catch the audience, the entrepreneur's audience's attention. So that's comma.co.uk inspiration there for you. I seriously think that it's worth just having a look at offering it, right? Because this is my main point, and I'm going to leave with this main point, that you're not just a copywriter. You are the CEO of your business, and you have choices, okay? And I want you to make confident choices. I've done quite a lot of money mindset work, and I carry on doing this because I think once you can break through the barriers of pricing, of different ways of offering your services, you're on your way to whatever you want to earn. Just think about it, right? There's so many businesses, especially now, needing your services. So I'm just going to leave with one thought. If you choose to do productized services, think of between 1 to 3 things that really, really light you up. I mean, you love writing them. You don't notice the time going by, right? Because after all, this is what we want to spend our time doing, don't we? Okay? Be confident. Don't just think, do you know what? I'll do a homepage. If you don't enjoy doing it as much as, I don't know, a sales page, well, why not do the sales page? Okay? This is your time, and you can generate as much income as you want, and you can generate it in any way you want. Okay. Let me know in the comments about what ideas you've come up with. I'd love to know, because I think it's powerful to share. And I will let you know my progress on productized services. Okay. In the following weeks, we're going to be talking about copy templates and how to sell those online. I've got a great guest for you. Can't wait to share that with you. And also we're looking at other ways of building your business too. Okay. All right. I hope you've enjoyed it this week, and I hope you've got something from that, a little bit of inspiration. Until next week. Okay. Bye guys. Have a great evening.